Hello and welcome to the fruit garden. So this is just a quick update. Now we're actually finally into the spring season. We've been through the beast from the east and the mini beast. There's been lots of heavy snowfall quite late on in the winter/spring seasons, which did knock back a lot of growth on a lot of the plants, especially the tierberries. They were going quite well and they got hammered right back when the snow was falling. Now these are my Amelanchier Laevis Snowcloud, also called Juneberries. They have actually sprung out of pretty much nowhere. They were just showing a couple of tip leaves like that, and then literally within a couple of days the tip leaves had sprung, the flowers had actually all developed out, and as you see they do actually give off some quite nice looking flowers as well. Now whether I'm going to get any berries off these this year or not, I don't know. They're really quite small at the moment. They're probably less than 2 foot tall. They were a little bit taller, but they've obviously been snipped before they were sent out. These were only purchased 3 months ago, something like that, and they were planted in just after Christmas. When they were planted in, they were nothing but pretty much just twigs. There was no leaves on them, no budding, no nothing. And as I say, all of this growth, all of the flower growth, all of the flower development, that's all come through literally just in the last week, 2 weeks at the most. Now as I say, you can see there's plenty of pollen spots on the flowers as well. Whether they've been pollinated, whether they will actually give any berries or not, or whether the trees need to be that little bit more developed, I'm not sure. But basically the only way to find out is to continue growing them and see how well they develop. Now these can be trimmed down and kept in the bush form, or they can be left to grow tall and they'll grow anywhere up to 3-4 metres high. I'm going to be controlling the height of these because I don't want them growing any taller than the garage wall that they're going to be going against. But as I say, hopefully this should still give off quite an abundant berry load. As I say, I'm not really expecting a massive amount this year. Even just a couple this year would be a good sign, just to show what's going to be coming in future years. As I say, now I have 2 of these. They are both planted right next to each other. They're planted in one of my DIY decking planters. I've got a video on my channel showing how I've made all of my planters, so if you do want to see how they're made, do check those out. And as I say, I will be updating the channel more frequently throughout the year as well, just to show exactly how well everything's progressing. Now hopefully now the Juneberries have actually gone into the flowering season. Now it's going to go into a more vigorous growth spurt, and as I say, hopefully we should get a bit more growth coming out of these this year as well. But as I say, I'm going to be updating my channel frequently anyway, so do subscribe and follow along and see exactly how well these do progress in the fruit garden, as well as everything else I'm going to be growing. I've got everything from funberry, justerberry, lingonberry, tierberries, lots of different blueberry varieties, honeyberry, wineberry, chili and guava. There's all sorts of stuff there which I'm going to be updating quite frequently. So do have a look at my channel. Please do rate the video if you do find them useful as well, and subscribe below to keep up to date with the fruit garden. Thanks for watching. Cheers.